Stop whatever you're doing and picture the most awkward dinner party on earth. At one end of the table sits billionaire filmmaker Tyler Perry, the man who turned a stage character named Madea into a multibillion-dollar empire. At the other end, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, ex-royals chasing media freedom under California palms. Now imagine a server setting down the entree, a fresh-filed $260 million lawsuit that could torch Perry's reputation, drag the Sussexes back into scandal, and test the meaning of loyalty in public view. If you think that only matters in Hollywood, think again. Over the next stretch, we'll unpack why little-known actor Derek Dixon might derail Perry's billion-dollar brand, how a single godparenting choice drags Harry and Meghan into a PR hurricane, and why royal insiders say Harry is ready to strip Perry of the godfather title to protect Princess Lilibet. Grab your tea. This kettle just went nuclear. On June 18, 2025, Derek Dixon filed a 57-page complaint in Los Angeles Superior Court seeking $260 million in damages. He alleges Perry dangled roles on BET's Ruthless and The Oval, then twisted that opportunity into a manipulative, coercive dynamic. Late-night texts, hotel suite invitations, and a chilling onset warning: refuse private advances and your character dies on screen. In the Season 1 finale, Dixon's character Dale took 4 bullets, career on life support, and a message received. Perry's lawyer blasted the suit as a shakedown. But every denial only amplifies an uncomfortable question. When a single mogul controls writing, casting, editing, and budget, who polices the power? Tyler Perry's model is legendary. He writes entire seasons over a weekend, 14 script pages a day, triple the Hollywood norm, and edits inside a 330-acre Atlanta studio he built on a former Confederate base. That command produces miracles, over $1 billion in box office sales and ownership of every character. Yet it also breeds fear. Annoy the boss, and you disappear with a keystroke. Meghan Markle sees the headline and her stomach flips. Tyler Perry isn't just a friend, he's godfather to Princess Lilibet Diana. Back in 2020, after Megxit, Perry flew the Sussexes to LA, installed them in his $18 million compound, paid for security, and became their crisis confidant. That fairy godfather story now collides with claims of harassment and retaliation. Overnight, #CancelTyler flashes across timelines, and brand consultants whisper about morality clause reviews. Twitter and TikTok erupt. Fans who once posted Madea memes now thread angry posts about abuse of power. TikTok stitches split-screen Perry praising the Sussexes on the left, court filings scrolling on the right. One furious creator snarls, "Godfather? More like career godslayer." Engagement soars, the algorithm devours dissonance. For companies that partner with Perry, BET, Amazon, even as streaming allies, this is nightmare math. Controversy multiplied by royalty equals wildfire. Critics note this is the third Sussex-adjacent partnership to wobble in 2 years. Spotify axed its $20 million podcast deal after a single season. WME quietly stepped back from representing Meghan. Now a Godfather scandal stirs talk of the Sussex effect. Every alliance ends with an awkward statement and a flurry of PR spin. Inside Montecito, tension crackles. Harry was already uneasy with Meghan's new lifestyle line: American Riviera orchard, jams, linens, curated photos of roses at golden hour. He worries about turning their children into marketing mascots. This lawsuit raises the stakes. One aide claims Harry asked solicitors about replacing a godparent, citing precedent after Prince Andrew's royal fall. That move would send shock waves, gratitude traded for distance, fairy godfather stripped of title. Their team faces a brutal equation. Keep Harry, risk appearing complicit. Cut him loose. Look ungrateful to the man who sheltered them when the gates of Buckingham slammed shut. Meghan phones crisis strategists. Option 1. Public statement backing, due process. Option 2. Gentle distancing, thoughts with all parties. Option 3. Silence and pray the news cycle shifts. Each path is a minefield. Across the Atlantic, palace courtiers feel a shiver of schadenfreude. For once it's not us. King Charles, still recovering from illness, requests calm briefings. Princess and reportedly shrugs. Tyler who? Classic royal disdain for celebrity entanglements. But the wider firm knows any Sussex scandal can boomerang on the monarchy. British tabloids sharpen their quills. Meanwhile, Perry's empire quivers. He is weeks from signing a rumored 8-figure Amazon first-look deal. Corporate lawyers comb clauses for morals violations. Cast members quietly call agents. Should I renew? Some fear guilt by association could tarnish resumes. Perry, usually full of swagger, now posts motivational quotes instead of studio selfies. Zoom out and the numbers boggle. Tyler Perry Studios employs thousands. Georgia officials tout it as an economic engine. A $260 million payout would sting, but reputational damage could cost more. Halts in production, advertisers fleeing BET reruns, streaming partners freezing budgets. Hollywood history shows money men panic faster than fans. Ask Kevin Spacey, ask Harvey Weinstein. One lawsuit can topple a dynasty. Yet Perry's defenders rally. They hail his philanthropy, paying grocery bills for seniors during COVID, covering funeral costs for Atlanta shooting victims, donating millions to HBCUs. They argue he uplifted black talent when major studios ignored them. This is character assassination, one longtime crew member fumes. We built careers under Tyler. Social media wars turn personal, justice versus loyalty, trauma versus legacy. Back to the Sussexes. Harry's friends say he feels trapped between two worlds. In Britain he lost titles, and tabloids still mock him. In California, the very freedom he sought now drags his family into Hollywood's darkest headlines. Mental health advocates worry. Harry's memoir circled his grief for Diana. This fresh stress could reopen wounds. Meghan, battle-hardened by press attacks, pushes forward, new Insta layouts, potential cooking show pilots. But each new spotlight is hotter, harsher, less forgiving. Legal experts sketch scenarios. Perry's team will file an anti-slap motion, arguing creative decisions are protected expression. Dixon's lawyers will counter with allegations of direct retaliation. Discovery could unveil phone logs, text strings, maybe unredacted call sheets showing script rewrites timed to Dixon's refusals. If tapes surface, even one inappropriate voicemail, public opinion flips overnight. A quiet settlement seems likely, but quiet is relative when zeros stretch into the 8-figure range. Settlement can't erase the internet. Google never forgets. Every future interview, every motivational speech, every gala, the question will hover, did you pay to bury the truth? Pop culture commentators smell ratings gold. Podcast hosts schedule emergency episodes. The rise and possible fall of Tyler Perry. Streaming services commission docuseries outlines. Episode 1. Humble Beginnings. Episode 2. Studio Kingdom. Episode 3. The Lawsuit. Final episode. Redemption or ruin. Viewers crave arcs, and real lives blur into binge content. Major brands assess risk. One luxury watchmaker dithers over renewing Meghan's quiet ambassador deal, too much volatility. A nonprofit debates postponing Harry's keynote about mental health for veterans, fearing media will derail coverage. The Sussex couple moved continents seeking calm. Instead, every acquaintance becomes a potential headline. Behind closed doors, Harry and Meghan reportedly argue more than ever. Harry longs for privacy and structure. Meghan sees media as power and independence. Friends say she believes controlling the narrative, even messy narratives, beats hiding from it. Harry counters that some stories you can't spin, you can only survive. Nightly, paparazzi stalk outside their Montecito gate. Drones buzz overhead. One tabloid publishes a speculative op-ed. Will Lilibet lose her godfather? The piece racks up 2 million views, a flood of ad revenue built on a toddler's family drama. Lawyers send stern letters, but the clicks keep counting. Somewhere inside Tyler Perry Studios, a production meeting drags into midnight. Staff debate reshoots, storyline pivots, budgets. Writers whisper whether the next Madea installment should even go forward. Jokes about moral high ground don't land when the boss faces assault claims. Production assistants, pay by the day, pray for paychecks. Dixon's camp releases a short statement. We look forward to our day in court. No interviews, no morning show tears, just a hint of more receipts. Rumor mills churn. Screenshots of texts, security cam stills, maybe a hotel keycard log. In the digital age, evidence drips out like water torture. Civil rights activists weigh in. Some applaud Dixon for speaking up against a powerful black figure, saying accountability knows no color. Others worry the case could damage Black-owned studios already fighting for market share. The debate widens from one actor's pain to systemic fault lines. Is Hollywood ever safe? Does money ever equal immunity? Financial analysts crunch odds. If Perry's studio valuation slips even 15%, banks may tighten credit lines. New soundstage plans could stall. Atlanta's mayor's office privately frets. Film tax revenue is oxygen for the city budget. One builder on a backlit expansion stops ordering lumber until the smoke clears. Amid chaos, Perry's Instagram stays oddly calm. Sunset over the studio lake, captioned, "In storms we find our strength." Comments split, prayer hand emojis and burning bridge gifs. Somewhere a social media manager sweats deciding which to delete. Fans speculate about a possible stage cameo from Madea herself in the courtroom. Memes plaster Medea's face on Lady Justice. Scales replaced by a script and a gavel. Humor is shield and sword, jokes spread faster than news. Underneath the noise, a simple truth pulses. If Dixon's allegations are even partly true, lives were damaged behind closed studio doors long before tabloids noticed. Fame doesn't cancel trauma. A payout doesn't rewrite memory. Real justice is messy, slow, imperfect, and rarely satisfies every side. So the world waits. Will Tyler Perry settle? Will Meghan issue a statement? Will Harry actually strip away the godfather title to shield his daughter from future fallout? Or will all parties hunker down, betting on the fickle public moving to the next scandal before depositions begin? Whatever happens, this lawsuit is no longer just Tyler Perry's burden. It mirrors cracks in Hollywood's praise of lone genius power, exposes fault lines inside the Sussex marriage, and challenges viewers to ask why we glamorize empires built on silence. One thing is certain, the next headline will come, and it will come loud. Tell us what you think. Should Harry and Meghan stand by Tyler Perry or cut ties now? Drop your take in the comments, hit subscribe, and keep your notifications on. Because whether it ends in a blockbuster settlement or a bombshell trial, the next chapter in this saga is already being written, and you won't want to miss a single jaw-dropping line.